Hey guys, people, Clueless Gamers, back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 19, Failed Experiments. So, on the quest to kind of catch up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reactions, thanks for sticking with me. Oh, we got this one and one more to go, so I'm really excited here. Last episode was, really good beside the election, interrupting my video. It was kind of the after effects of, Daisy turning on the team, Hive tracking her down, kind of knowing where she would go based on his memories that he had from Ward of when he talked to Sky. They had a cute little scene there, just like, it's Daisy now. Oh, he remembers the Sky, I changed it to Ward. We also found more mentions of the Kree, and we also found that he got a weapon that was Kree made as the only thing that could stop him. They turned James, the Australian guy that's really angry, they put a crystal on him, he actually turned into an Inhuman, it didn't kill him, and now he is part of the Hive as well, and Hive just bought a small town at the end of the episode. So we'll kind of see where they go there. I mean, Simmons and Fitz, last episode finally had sex. I guess they're finally together now. They could have maybe waited till they got back to the base and not left Mac there. But they kind of went on a cool mission there, an underground kind of genetics thing of people enhancing themselves. The one guy had a bird eye, things like that. So kind of all responses to these enhanced that are all over the world. And yeah, I'm interested to see what happens here, if we learn more of the backstory of Hive and what the hell he's going to try to do in this town and taking back the world for the Inhumans. So without further ado, here we go. Something made this guy run. Something scared the living shit out of him that he left his kill from the hunt behind. Oh shit! Is that a Kree? Wow.
My world changed forever.
I think that's the Kree. Oh wow, is this Hive's beginning?
Kree Reapers brought me back to their ship.
Yeah. Wow. This is cool. I said background of Hive, here we go. And Kree are brutal motherfuckers, man. They test you and make you into weird fucking things. I always think of Michael Korvac and the shit they did to that poor guy, so they're brutal.
And you're next.
Wow, so he's gonna try, that's right, he said at the end of the last episode he's gonna try to create more of him, recreate this Kree experiment, so that can't be good.
The rest of us have known her a lot longer.
Wow, that's hurtful. True, though.
Same face and Grant Ward act like my dead boyfriend.
That's true, that does seem.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. She went through a thing there too, Fitz. That's love right there, that you're willing to take an experiment that could possibly kill you for your girlfriend. That's love right there.
None of this adds up.
Yeah, very true.
An ancient Inhuman controlling one of my best agents.
Yeah.
An agent who helped reprogram
It's a weird world.
software that she just got flagged on. What, suddenly Daisy doesn't know how it works?
Exactly. She's playing them. Good of Colson to think of that.
We're gonna kill Hive.
Wow, alright, that's bold. I don't know about that, but are they willing to kill Daisy if she gets in the way? Doubt it.
The Civil War.
Not much has changed, really.
Yeah,
We have the
true. Shout out Civil War.
make super soldiers.
There you go.
Leading to a war of its own.
There's a shout out right there to Civil War.
Activist.
Oh my. Yeah, that did not work well, did it? Oh my god, that so killed them. Oh crap. Alright, well, you knew that his experiment there wasn't going to be that easy, so, hey, he's not the Kree, so, and this doctor's not the Kree, so trying to recreate the experiment will be interesting. But yeah, that was kind of cool to see them give kind of these little vague shout-outs to Captain America Civil War, and also, Coulson's right. Hey, Daisy, they want to rescue her, everyone cares about her. It's not just Lincoln, even though he's willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to test out, this possible antidote or so. But they might have to shoot her if she gets in the way.
This is on me.
Why is everyone making this about themselves?
So true.
None of us saw it.
Yeah, nobody would have saw that,
You
Mac.
need to get your head straight.
Exactly. Everyone needs to stop.
Daisy.
Yeah, stop crying about Daisy and go save her. Everyone wants to blame themselves and say it's their fault, playing the blame game. At least May's the only one like me, like, let's just go get her and stop everyone saying whose fault it is. Mac would have never known.
Fitzsimmons, start looking at other options. We'll go from there.
He's not willing to sacrifice Lincoln. He shouldn't. He's an agent, but you know Lincoln is going to figure out a way to try to save Daisy. That is weird, man. You're just giving yourself a drink, so does yourself have to pay yourself?
bosses.
How does that work?
I promise you won't regret this.
Hive, don't get any ideas about trying to call a Kree scout ship out here. I knew he was gonna do it. There he goes. I knew he was gonna sacrifice it. Oh, God. Lincoln, Jesus, man, you're gonna kill yourself. And short out the base. I understand doing it for Daisy, you love her, so does everybody, but in this case, I agree with the rest of the team and Coulson. You can't sacrifice yourself in that case. The damage is, could be irreversible. You could kill yourself. It is not worth it. It's not what Daisy would have wanted at all. But I understand them trying to save Daisy and the other Inhumans, but logically, as a director of S.H.I.E.L.D., he really should just drop a bomb on that small town if Hive is really a threat to the world.
I don't get frostbite.
Were you like this before you got your powers?
Well, 101% awesome. You bet.
Then I would have ripped their hearts out.
I believe her. Oh my God, I'm scared.
Comes as a relief. Especially now that our plans have changed.
He knows they're there, doesn't he? He's gonna call a Kree ship down here. Is he not? Does anyone think that?
He must have been in that abandoned mining facility.
You got that?
There you go. You got the info he wanted and then beat the shit out of James. Good job, Meg. Wouldn't expect anything less.
I've seen that writing before.
Yep.
Sir?
It was in your head. Oh my God.
Get everyone out of there now.
Move out! Go! Go! Move
Wow, so he is willing to call the Kree down.
Not the ones who made you.
One that made
The
you.
ones who made me.
Wow. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it. He's willing to call the Kree down. He thinks he can defeat them so he can use their blood for the experiment.
The Kree.
Wow. Holy shit. I never thought we'd see the Kree on TV, but we're seeing them on TV. That is fucking awesome, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but
Told me I should get one.
I like that conversation that he was having with Daisy. Not only what are you willing to do, could you defeat the people that made you, but he was asking that of himself. He's been questioning it himself. Is he strong enough to defeat the Kree that made him? And that was a great conversation there. I really did enjoy that. And also May is an absolute badass, getting the info she needed out of James and then knocking him out because she couldn't stand him anymore. That was awesome.
Rip out their hearts.
Ah, so
Yours.
they're not regular Kree from Hala. Damn, is Daisy gonna be able to catch a Kree Reaper? I don't know about that, but Hive is taking a risk even for himself.
Well, friggin' aliens just landed. We're not gonna take a moment and let that soak in.
Question is, whose side are they on?
Nobody's really, but I guess more yours. Why don't you just make so many more of you? He's gonna kill her.
You should be proud of what we've become.
Wow, so there goes Alicia. She's dead. That Kree hate Inhumans for making them. They really do not like them. That's why it was great to see when they took over. When they took over Hala, when the royal family was there.
What was that last sound? The spine. A drainage.
Damn. Good job, Daisy. That was badass, man.
We're gonna make you into an Inhuman.
Oh, fuck. Mac might be realizing not only is that scary, but man, maybe my partner is lost. But that was so badass. She just handled the Kree Reaper like it was nothing and snapped his spine. I'm interested to see Hive fighting this other Reaper. I want them to have more of a conversation about their history. This is awesome, guys. Really awesome stuff.
I really wanted to save you, Mac.
Yeah. You too.
Damn. He killed that Kree. I knew he was going to do that.
Big Blue might just have this one.
Don't be so sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sure about that.
Nursing a 1,000-year grudge.
Oh, yeah. He's been waiting for this moment, Hive.
Some of those greatest miracles happen by accident.
So he's using Daisy's line. He's gonna somehow infect him, right? I knew it. Damn. So he wanted to enjoy that moment. He'll form back, right? Yeah, he's a parasite. Yeah, you can't touch him. Damn, Mac is getting his ass beat. Also because he's not fighting back. Damn. She was gonna kill him. And May shot her. So she's not like Hive, she's got a bullet wound in her, man. She shot her, but she had to. She would have killed Mac. She was trying to cave his chest in. But wow. Yeah, she's not lost, but he's got some grip on her, man.
Because we don't.
Didn't work?
That's what I came down to tell you. The antitoxin. It didn't work. Now get some rest.
At this point, I don't think they'll ever kill Daisy, but they, you know, like for the show purposes, but they might have to. That'd be fucking, oh wow, he did rip out that Kree heart.
This experiment to work.
Use her.
Drain me.
Wow, she's willing to sacrifice. Well, also because he's controlling her. Damn.
Stay tuned for more Marvel.
God, shit is getting intense here in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man. But that spinal fluid, I guess, isn't enough. I mean, you know, in all fairness, Hive could have captured his Inhuman, but he did that. He told Daisy to capture hers like she did because he wanted to rip the face off of that Kree. He was waiting to do that. Alright guys, so that was my reaction there to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 19, Failed Experiments, and wow. Was this a powerful episode? First of all, never thought we would see the Kree, and I've been saying that for weeks here, on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and we did. I thought if we did see them, we were going to see them in flashbacks. We did, but we also seen them in present time, so that was crazy. Kind of got a little bit more of a background to them, that they're not actually Kree. They're kind of just hunters, kind of, I guess, you know, Kree-like, but they're not from the home world, not from that royal kind of pure blood, you know, blue, you know, Kree line. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see how powerful Hive is, in the sense that he could fight one of those Kree Reapers that seemed extremely strong and beat him, and was kind of taking those shots because he was enjoying it, I think. So that was really cool to see. I did very, very much enjoy that. And seeing him reform. I can't wait to see his actual form from the front. I really do want to see that. Seeing Daisy, what a fucking awesome conversation between her and Mac there about them having similar connections, but also her seeing her, you know, him as a bigger brother, and kind of giving little digs to him about Bobby and Hunter and about his own brother, and you could tell there is some Daisy in there. Maybe she did that whole mess up thing to, you know, recognize her face on the cam. Maybe she just actually screwed up like she said, but she's fully infected with Hive. I think there is a piece of her that feels at home with these Inhumans. You know, even at S.H.I.E.L.D., part of the team, part of the Secret Warriors, all the responsibility she's given, the second something flips, she's one of the main people to be targeted. You know, she's still feared there at S.H.I.E.L.D. She feels at home with the Inhumans. So I guess, even though it's for malicious purposes in the case of Hive, I understand, I guess, what she's feeling. So I thought that was really, really interesting to see her conversation with Mac. It was absolutely awesome. One of my favorite moments in the last few episodes, and there's been a great string of episodes going on here. Hive was great in this episode, kind of exploring more of his backstory, how he was changed, him trying to create humans into Inhumans, and he needs that pure Kree blood, and then I didn't even think that there is pure Kree blood from S.H.I.E.L.D. in Daisy, and she's willing to sacrifice herself to prove to Hive and to, you know, further their cause. So I thought that was really cool there. I think May shot, obviously, Daisy, but I think they're starting to realize, her friends inside S.H.I.E.L.D., that even if there's a tiny bit of Daisy in there, she's not the person she is anymore. She might be too far gone, and they might have to kill her. Icers don't work on them, like they said. So they might have to kill her. I don't think they will kill Daisy Johnson on this show. I don't think she's the dead agent that they keep kind of putting over our heads that I keep forgetting about, but someone's going to die. But if I had a prediction, I would say it's Lincoln. Personally, if Lincoln dies, it's kind of a huge cop-out. in my opinion, just because, I mean, I'm going to watch the next episode in like 20 minutes and you'll see me in the same clothes, but to me, it's kind of a huge cop-out if they kill Lincoln, because I don't know, he just hasn't had the biggest storylines and character arcs. I don't know, I think that would be pretty poor, especially since I've never really killed anyone huge here on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and no, I do not count Trip, and he's the closest thing to it. I mean, I like the conversation that Fitz and Simmons had together, kind of trying to figure out their relationship now of work, and their romantic relationship, and how those two interact, and how those things... I know the conversation they had there, you know, hey, sorry, I disagree with you. Hey, if I wanted to be with someone that always agreed with me, I would have been with that guy. Then she said, you know, his head looked like a Brussels sprout or whatever. So those are funny things that the humor is still. And Coulson is definitely just as shaken up as everyone else. But I think this has affected Mac the most, losing Daisy. So it's really hurt the team. And I think now what Fitz realized last episode, what Mac realized and the whole team realized, even May there shooting her, is that she's gone. I also liked in this episode kind of the conversation, May being, you know, classic spy badass May, getting all the information out of James there and him spilling it. That was the blowhard, you know, as Matt called him to kind of focus on, and then she was able to knock him out, so that was cool. It's interesting that Hive was able to sense that S.H.I.E.L.D. was there, and I think it's because he has a connection to all the other Inhumans, in the sense that he could almost feel and see through their eyes. That's how he knew when Gira came in and said he was worried about Malik, and he said, you know, Malik's dead, Hydra's evolved. He knew that now, realizing this now, you know, me realizing this now, because he could sense that Daisy killed him in some way. So they really are part of the Hive. I like the technology that he had, that he was able to call that basically Kree scout ship those hunters down. So so I thought it was a weapon. So I guess in a way they were weapons, those Kree. But I guess that's what he meant, is the only things that could kill me were those Kree hunters. So now that they're dead, is there really anything that can stop Hive? I assume there will be something. But man, I've really enjoyed him as a villain. I always loved Brett Dalton, and him being on the show any longer is amazing. But I think he's played the character so different, and it's been written so different, that I love it. I've really enjoyed Hive. We've kind of gone with this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. model, where the last 2 seasons, where kind of for 10 episodes we get a villain, so that was kind of Malik and Ward, and then it was kind of Malik, and to a bigger degree Hive here in the back of the rest of the episode. So it seems like that is what is happening here. But man, I have enjoyed him thoroughly, and I enjoyed this episode of just exploring what it means to be an Inhuman, their history with the Kree, him being one of the first. I hope we keep getting more and more of that, and him wanting to change the world, and this doctor, yes, being threatened, but he's willing to go along with it. And I think Daisy made interesting points of S.H.I.E.L.D. made her and Mac into weapons, into warriors that they never were. She was a hacker, he was a mechanic, and he goes, yeah, we had to adapt the situation, and it's true. But S.H.I.E.L.D. does kind of force things down your throat sometimes. They close you off, they keep things secret. It's hard to work for S.H.I.E.L.D. And like I said, even in that episode where they didn't know who's the monster or anything else, they've always been fearful of these Inhumans, even ones on their team that they've known for years. And I think that kept playing out further in this episode, that Daisy has a point, even though it's a malicious thing, she's with Hive, she has a point of how she's feeling. And I guess the last thing to talk about in this episode would be Lincoln, you know, again, being kind of stupid. I guess it's kind of a negative of the episode, even though I understand where he's come from, because he loves Daisy, he's willing to do anything for her. Yeah, we haven't spent a ton of time with the relationship, so it kind of feels a little bit artificial, but understanding the perspective of where we're coming from, and probably they have a lot of relationship time off screen that we don't see, which isn't the best to do for an audience, but I can understand him going through that. But you know, he makes stupid decisions all the time. He ended up frying half their medical equipment, some of their computer servers, doing that to him, and hey, the antidote or whatever didn't even work, and his immune system is still shut down, and they have to hope to get that back, and now he's completely out of action. So if they, even more so if they kill him next week, it'll be like, because I'm assuming it's next week, because it's definitely going to be before the finale we see the death. But yeah, I think it would have even less of an impact given the state he's in. But yeah, Lincoln, being Lincoln, making stupid decisions. I understand where he's coming from, but still not the right thing to do. Yeah, guys, so I guess overall that is my thoughts here on the episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 19, Failed Experiments. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Give me your likes and dislikes of the episode. What did you like about seeing the Kree in here, seeing Hive's plans, kind of the back history of Inhumans and Kree? What do you think of that conversation between Daisy and Mac and Daisy as a whole? What do you think about the team kind of realizing that she's really not herself anymore and that, hey, maybe they'll have to kill her? Do you think they'll kill her? I highly doubt it, but give me your predictions down below. Who do you think is the dead Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. character? Who on our team here is going to die? Is it going to be a minor character kind of like Lincoln, or like a major character like Daisy or May or something? Let me know your predictions down below. What do you think about, what him trying to do, Hive trying to do this Hive experiment of creating humans into Inhumans? Probably not going to succeed, but what do your thoughts there going forward? And also let me know in this episode what you thought, I guess, about Lincoln and his decisions, and just tell me how awesome you think it was to see the Kree on television in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Do you think there's a possibility we could see any more? What do you think is going to happen in these final couple episodes here going forward? What's the season finale? And even for me, I'm going to watch the next 20 minutes, the next episode going forward. What do you think is going to happen? Give me all your predictions, theories, and everything else you thought about the episode down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind, and until next Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., thanks for watching.